Yes, I'm recording again. I'm sitting outside and waiting to go live in a little bit. I just was sitting here reflecting about the birth of this woman and how far she has come in her life. But I was the reason why I decided to record what I was about to say, what I'm about to say, is that ladies, I know today is Mother's Day, but I just want to talk about how powerful we are. From the reason why we were created by God in the first place to the fact that these bodies can give birth to another human being. That in itself is amazing. Um, but something that I don't know that I've always known this, but I know recently it's gotten stronger. I know that, and I've gotten more, I don't know, confirmation. I guess I'll use that word. But I don't think we have a clue how powerful we are. When we do, we're going to see some serious changes, not beginning in our lives, but in our families' lives. I watch some things. I don't watch a lot of television. I don't watch a lot of shows, okay? I used to, but I don't anymore because I don't have the time. But I watch in certain situations. I can be watching a documentary, or I can be come across a YouTube, not a YouTube video, but like a video on social media, right? And I just seem to gravitate to the king and queen swag. That's where God has me right now. I gravitate to economics. I gravitate to generational wealth and finances. Anything like that, I'm just be like, I'm all ears, right? And some of the things that I've been noticing lately is the power that we have to speak into the king's life. I don't know that we knew the feminine essence that we walk in. That power, that essence that we walk in, is extremely powerful to him. It can make or break him. That's one reason why when you have a woman with a strong personality and she doesn't have control over her mouth, she can tear a man down with her words, right? So if you can tear him down with those words, you can build him up with those words. I just watched something a few minutes ago. They released the video. I don't know if you guys have seen Becoming, the documentaries on Netflix. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. That's one of my things to do this week. Um, but they were playing a clip of Kirk Franklin watching the video for the very first time, and his wife was sitting there, and the whole time he's watching it for the first time, his mouth is open and she's going, I'm proud of you, babe. I'm proud of you, babe. I'm proud of you, babe. And there was something else I seen the other day. I can't think of the actor's name. He was saying how, his dad used to beat his mom and he couldn't wait till he got bigger and so forth and so on. But his wife always told him, if somebody goats you, don't do this. And she, in other words, she fed positivity into him. And so I guess that came up when it came time. He got in a situation, and of course he took her advice, and it served him well. But I listen when men say, well, my wife said this or my girl said this and so forth and so on, and I listen to. My girl told me, I need to do such and such and such, and I'm glad I listened. I hear things like that, and I said we don't realize how powerful we are in these relationships. So if there is something that you don't like in your relationship or with your guy, and guys, when I say king and queen, I'm assuming that you're married, because before you get to the altar, that's a whole nother process in my eyes. I'm not talking about girlfriend and boyfriend, because I keep saying it's not in the Bible. Okay. So when I'm thinking about, because the reason why the divorce rate is so high, because no one really ever really taught us that. We got taught how to be a boss. We got taught how to go to school and work, but no one really taught us how to walk in this power that's been in us since birth. That's been in us since the beginning of time, right? And so not realizing that with your feminine essence, you could direct that man any direction in which you wanted him to go. You never knew you had that much power. But it has to come from a space of wanting to see him succeed, of wanting to see him be the best that because when he's the best, you're the best because you're a unit, right? So I keep, all these clips are just raw. I know God is showing, I know that's him, just allowing me to see some things. And, when you give advice to your man and he say, this really blessed me because I'm doing this because you told me to do X, Y, and Z, and I can see now how this is going to change how I do business and how this is, that's power, man. That is power. And so if you have that in your relationship, you are blessed because not everyone does, because most women don't even know they have it. And I know this space that God has me in, yes, it's a little bit different. It's unorthodox for a lot of people who know me, but I'm very passionate about it. Why is that? Because I see the other side of it, and so to be able to speak into his life and actually see his life change and to see him to become the man that he was created and born to be, it does nothing but take both of you higher. And so I guess it is true what the elders used to say, you can get more bees with what is it, honey than vinegar, right? But I'm really tapping into this whole subject of the feminine essence, which is the power that we women have. And here's the thing, men recognize it. Because I can't, I think one of the kings said it to one of our queens that there was a situation. Oh, it came up on last week's episode. It was the way she spoke to him. And he probably would have given her what she wanted, but the way she spoke to him didn't in, didn't make him want to do that. It kind of made him want to do just the opposite. He didn't like the way she spoke to him. But if she had spoken, and I'm gonna say this because you'll probably understand it this way, if she had spoken to his ego instead of her own, okay, now that'll preach. Then she would have gotten what she wanted. But to her defense, if she doesn't know that, all she does is walk in what she knows. So yeah, I'm out here myself and the TQN leadership team, and we're having these conversations because I feel like they're